In the trenches. I like that. In the trenches. In the trenches. I like that.
Now I'm big fella, the one Blue was talking about. Big guns, big bags, even when it's a drought. Got slow, had to find me a route. And I ain't coming back to November, so I'ma just find me a house. Fly, pelican, fly, what I tell the work to do. David Copperfield, how I'm turning 1 and 2. Tell me, boss, how I keep the strap close by. Move on, I'ma set your ass on fire.
Getting money every day, that's my main mission. If you wanna be in, leave you nice missing. Lil' cousin the drop with them brains missing. 2218, we the
Them niggas locked up just running their fucking mouth, man.
Yeah.
So, hey, this is Suge. Man, listen to this shit he got. What he saying?
Well, it's kind of hard to hear, bro.
It is.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, shit. Damn, I should have clipped that shit. Hold on. So he was at the point where he said that you know, motherfuckers pictures and autographs, all this shit stopped coming around when All Eyes on Me dropped. You know, it was over with for him. So basically saying the nigga Snoop started envying Pac when that All Eyes on Me dropped. Snoop wasn't that nigga no more on Death Row. You feel me?
Yeah.
So just on that point, can you elaborate on how you feel about that? Suge even saying that?
Well, yeah, I mean, because it's like a third party perspective. Because, like, you look at Pac and Snoop, they was friends. You look at the dynamic of friends, but within friends, it's competition.
Right.
This nigga was clearly losing the competition tenfold. Double album. That means you got to shut the fuck up for 2 album cycles for this nigga to get his shit off. You want to rap again, this nigga got another Machiavelli. Bow. As soon as this nigga get out, he's getting all the love. And the only shit you get is the features that you on Pac album with.
And when the nigga died, he was still dropping shit. So it's like,
Yeah, yo.
the nigga had a
Machiavelli 12.
After he dropped God, what's that? Dogg Father? What the fuck was that? Dogg Father?
Dogg Father.
Yeah. That's what it was called, right?
I think so, yeah.
Whatever it was called. And I liked it a couple songs on there because I can't count my nigga Snoop out. He tried with that one, you feel me? But after that, it was over with. I mean, he went to No Limit. But wasn't no Snoop for a while, man. After Pac died, what you heard from Snoop? Oh, the Dogg Father.
Yeah.
That's what came out probably a year after, some shit like that.
Okay, so that's after Pac died, okay.
Yes, that shit dropped. I'm pretty sure they recorded it when Pac was still alive, you feel me?
Yeah.
But them songs was trash. A lot of them songs were trash.
And it go beyond Snoop, to be fair. And when Pac had that shit, all them, you know what I'm saying, dudes that was holding it down for years on the West Coast, they felt the way. I'm gonna let this nigga come from out of town and rep our cassette better than we do, bitch. I can't sell no record. Ice Cube, I'm the West Coast Don. Big fish in the small pond.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas was salty out that motherfucker. He the Don Illuminati and all this shit. All that shit was after he was dead, though. You know
After he was dead.
Y'all still talking shit, dissing the nigga after the fact, because the nigga Ghost is still fucking y'all up. To this day.
That's crazy. So, okay, let me try to get this audio some more. Can you hear it?
No, it's coming through your headphones, ain't it? You got your earpiece in?
Yeah, but this is off the other phone. You hear it?
No, because I'm hearing it through your ear. I'm hearing it through your ears.
Fighter can't go to Vegas, turns around. Dogg said, I'm gonna go to Vegas. Just because I'm going to Vegas, I don't gotta be around basically me and Pac. He said, as long as I ain't around them, I don't have to worry about getting shot or getting a stray bullet. That let you know, premeditated plan. Warren G says, when the fight was going on, he was watching at his house. Snoop came over to watch the fight. Snoop had a walkie-talkie. These walkie-talkies, he only got this walkie-talkie that I bought for security and the principal that security doing security with. And they worked on all the West Coast. So if you're an artist and you go into the mall or you going somewhere, they have a walkie-talkie, security have a walkie-talkie. If you're not going to an event with any of the security details, you don't have a walkie-talkie.
All right, I'm gonna stop right there.
Talk shit to me while I was locked up. Fuck my bitch. Had a baby by this nigga. Get to eat, cuz. Fuck this nigga.
What's the issue between you and Snoop? I seen like a video where you were saying that he didn't want you playing pop music around him.
Yeah, I think it's probably after the New York thing, and he was like, man, turn that shit off at my house. Turn that music off at my house. And I'm like, damn, I was in there playing some unreleased shit, But, whatever he probably went through with Suge and Tupac probably hurt his feeling. He's a Libra. He's sensitive.
As he had told us that he was not going there with, his words, them sellout niggas.
He didn't want to go to Vegas, and I don't even think he wanted to do the video.
The last thing he said to me prior to leaving was, he's not going to be in Vegas. I don't have to worry about him showing up, and don't worry about it because he won't be there.
I was told by another one of our security guards that was a bodyguard that he had escorted Pac to the airplane as they were leaving New York, and Tupac specifically told him that he was a dead man walking.
You going to Vegas, guys? He turned on me like this and start talking to somebody else. So I'm like, all right. So when I get off the plane, we land, we meet right here. I'm like, cuz, you going to Vegas? He do me like this.
Cause Dogg said we're not going to Vegas. We gonna post. So he called us to the house and was basically like, look, this what we doing. DPG, we ain't going to Vegas. We gonna post.
He came to fuck with me for the fight instead of going to Vegas.
So he never went to Vegas?
He never went to Vegas. He didn't go off top. So we watched the fight, we doing everything, watching the fight, having a good time. We was hanging out, some females and shit around. They was hanging out, everybody chilling and just having a good time, and then he got just like a gang of homies, gang of homegirls, and then it's like, then he had the next tail back then. Remember the motherfucker? Yeah. I don't know what kind of next tail he had, but he had the motherfucker could go that whatever it was hitting him all the way from what was going on from Vegas. So they was like, we could hear the shit, and then he started getting calls and shit, and they was telling him that Tupac got shot and da-da-da-da-da.
One of the things you gotta realize, this was assassination. It wasn't over no chain. It wasn't over no colors. This was assassination. And they can do one who assassinated Kennedy and everybody can talk about it. But when it comes to Tupac, nobody really wants the truth.
Knight says he won't name names, but claims many others were involved in Tupac's killing. He is on the witness list to testify.
I was sitting in the car with Snoop when he pulled up beside us. They was in Rolls Royces. And he looked at Snoop like, hey, y'all, you ain't going to Vegas? Snoop was like, nah, man. All right, man, be careful, peace. And they pulled off.
I could have jumped out on his ass in Vegas, but, it was killing me. But Snoop was like, hold on, don't fuck this up. But Snoop was like, hold on, don't fuck this up.
All the rest of us was like, Dogg said, we not going to Vegas, cuz. So everybody, Dogg stayed home and did what he was doing. Daz went and did what he was doing. I flew to the Bay to go with D-Shot and E-Fort.
So, how you feel about that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that cleared it up right there. There was death row walkie-talkie. And he would issue these shits out depending on what event was coming up for what artist to hold the shit.
Right.
Security in the primary. Primary might be Snoop that night. Primary might be Pac that night. Just for security in the primary. That's dope. So for them niggas not to have a show over at Warren G House chilling to have the fucking shit, they ain't supposed to have that shit.
Yeah, and not only that, why the fuck you niggas, y'all wasn't going to Vegas? What you need to walkie-talkie for? You feel me?
Indeed.
Why you need a walkie-talkie? So all of this is Suge Knight conspiracy on Snoop Dogg. Fuck that heck. Snoop Dogg, I hate to say this. Snoop Dogg having something to do with Pac being unalive, or he knew it was gonna happen. That's what this whole theory is about. What Suge Knight talking about.
Why tell the whole dog pound don't go to Vegas and emphasize that shit except for Nate Dogg. But then Badger Tupac, you going to Vegas, cuz? You going to Vegas, cuz? Like, you want him to go.
Yeah.
Well, that's a difference.
Sure. And you know Reggie was fucking with the Crips, so like Suge said, okay, so I'm gonna play some more of the video clip.
Was needed. Yeah, so Snoop comes in, according to Warren G, and he got this big walkie-talkie. They start hearing the gunshots. When we getting shot, Snoop listening to it in real time. Pow, 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 all over the radio. That's when he tell him, hey, I gotta go. They just killed Tupac and shot Suge. How would you know? Nobody said that on the radio. You just heard the shots. Now, Reggie Wright Jr. and Michael Moore in the car. They get on the radio, and they say, hey, got him. Another guy is on the radio.
Oh. That's crazy. So Reggie and them was on the fucking radio saying all this.
Right. So
I mean, it's stories that I've heard, but to hear Suge finally come out and say all this shit after all this time of him not saying nothing. Like, what do you think that's about? You feel me?
What, him saying something, or just
now he's finally spilling the beans on what he think happened or what he know happened. You feel me?
I believe he got called to the as a witness in the Keefe D trial. So if it's something that he already discussed with his lawyer that he's willing to say, he just leaking that shit now. The same shit he gonna say. But if it's some shit he don't want to say, he not gonna say who the shooter is. Suge also said this. From what we know, well, let me backtrack. From what we know, it was 4 people in the car.
Right.
Keefe D, Orlando Anderson, the fat nigga to the left of Orlando, and whoever was driving.
The driver, yeah.
Okay, boom. Suge said it was 2 people in the car and multiple shooters.
2 people in the car?
2 people in the car and multiple shooters. Now, I ain't hearing nothing about no multiple shooters. Right from the calipers and the size bullet holes that they, retrieve.
Yeah, because that car got shot the fuck up, man. And now I'm thinking about it. It was shot up.
Yeah.
That looked like it was multiple shooters. Unless they had a 30 on that bitch. And I doubt that.
Right.
The way that car was shot up, man, it looked like them niggas got shot up with a ooh. Let me get a picture real quick of that so I can relook at the car. I just gotta look at it so I won't be tripping.
Just from memory, it was like 5 in Pac door, wasn't it?
Yeah, hell yeah. Let me see. Oh, okay, they showing it now. Let me see the motherfucker from back then when it was on the street. Yeah, man, there was bullet holes all in that bitch. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yup. Hell yeah.
That motherfucker got hit in the windshield 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it got hit 5 times. And where the bullets is at, I'm thinking like, damn. How many times Pac get shot that night?
I don't remember.
Alright, so boom. So here go another video, a clip. Just on the theory of Reggie Wright had something to do with it. You feel me? Your man. So here we go.
I think they witness Reggie Wright Jr. All he do is lie, tell stories, he even be on interviews. I think they witness Reggie Wright Jr. All he do is lie.
They witnessed. So basically, Keefe D saying, because the woman asks, I ain't want to put her in the video. The woman asks, who do he think killed Tupac? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was like, they witnessed Reggie Wright Jr. All he do is lie. You feel me? Damn. Make up stories on the internet. You know, that nigga went through a hell of an interview. Have you watched that Keefe D interview?
No.
Yeah, man. Boy, he on that bitch telling a lot. I ain't gonna care.
Like telling other shit like on other people because he can't do nothing but vindicate himself, right?
Right shit, and you know he just talking too much. He basically like, I ain't did nothing, man. I was just making that shit up because I had to feed my family. You feel me? I'm trying to eat off of it too.
Okay. So he doing the woody.
Yeah, he wasn't in Vegas that night. You feel me? But it's like you wasn't in Vegas, but he never was seen in Vegas. Only the nephew was seen. The homies wasn't. You ain't seen none of them niggas. All you seen was that nigga.
I was trying to hunt down the fucking video of Orlando Anderson in the food court at the time of Pac shooting. Now that's circulating, but I'll see if I can dig that shit up.
Oh, I think I might have heard something about that. Orlando Brown couldn't have been in the car when Tupac got shot because I think he was fucking at the hospital or in the food court or at the hospital because he dislocated his shoulder.
Okay, yeah.
So how could a nigga reach over another nigga and shoot a gun with a dislocated shoulder? And the time span, you know, niggas gonna be in the hospital for a while, man. That hospital shit ain't that fast, you know.
Yeah. Where was Reggie?
Man,
Reggie in Las Vegas?
Man, I don't know, man. I think Reggie was in Las Vegas.
His pops was still out. His pops was the police too.
I think he was at the club.
They said one of the outlaws said it was a light-skinned arm that came out. That definitely wasn't Orlando.
Nah, and there wasn't no fat black nigga neither.
No, the lightest niggas in that circle was Frank. Frank was in the car with Pac and them, or in the car behind them.
Right.
Frank. And Reggie. Them. You know, the only red niggas in the whole clique.
And they could have been in a white Cadillac. You feel me?
Yeah, ain't no telling, bro. Got these niggas get the fame and the money off of it.
Keefe D could have made that story up, and he still could have known who really killed Tupac because shit goes around in the neighborhood, man. You know, that shit wasn't no internet back then, so you hearing whispers through the hood, you hearing this, you hearing that. I'm pretty sure, man, if he didn't do it, he know who did it for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when they raided Keefe D crib, they found all type of shrines and shit of Tupac. No, like clippings. I think, just newspaper clippings and shit like that. So he had like Tupac memorabilia. You feel me?
Yeah. And the shit don't make sense to me, right? Where, okay, you can't say it just happened. Like he seen Orlando, he fired on him, they just stumped him out. They got revenge, boom, boom, boom. That's like happenstance. That shit just so-called happening randomly. But when you got a premeditated situation, you going to Vegas, and I don't want none of y'all niggas to go to Vegas. Like he knew something was gonna happen anyway. Then that means that situation wasn't random.
Right.
It was just a distraction.
So tell me this. So from the time that the fight happened, Pac and them got out of there as soon as the shit happened and took off and went to the hotel room, got dressed, sat there for a minute in the parking lot, kicked it, and then on their way to the club. So you telling me niggas went to go get a strap? No, niggas went to go get their shoulder fixed. Cause I heard we seen the nigga got stumped out, and I heard that the nigga's shoulder was out of place. You feel me? And he had to go to the hospital. So it was no way he could have been in that car. You feel me? So niggas got time to do all that and kill a nigga.
Right.
Go to the hospital. Cause we know going to the hospital gonna take at least an hour or two maybe. You're gonna sit in the waiting room for the longest. And you gonna get in there, they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do, and then you gotta wait to get discharged. A whole process. You feel me? And you going to get the strap, and then y'all that's a lot of time, man. Them niggas definitely could have been at the club by then. So some ain't. So I got some more video, some audio I'm gonna play.
Now, Reggie Wright Jr. and Michael Moore in the car. They get on the radio and they say, hey, got him. Another guy gets on the radio. They say they think he's a white guy or a lawyer. And they say, hey, don't talk on the walkie-talkies on the radio. Don't talk on the air, right? So to move things forward, maybe, I don't know if it was 6 months, the longer however it was, since I've been in this prison right here. Somebody played that for me with Michael Moore said. So when I know that attorney David Kenner always says, you can be on your cell phone and people be talking like, hey, I'm talking on your cell phone. Somebody listening. They recorded and you can't do that. They're listening to you. So I know that's the saying. So jokingly, I told David, I said, hey, was that you on the walkie-talkie? Because that's your line. Don't talk on the phone. Now you the one saying don't talk on the walkie-talkie.
I can hear Suge saying that, being funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so, okay, with that part, we just gonna break this whole, we're gonna dissect that whole little video real quick. So from that part, Suge say, so it's a video or audio with David Kenner saying that?
No, Michael Moore.
Oh, Michael Moore, right, the black security guard nigga. Okay, so he heard David Kenner say, because I did see his interview. And I haven't seen him anymore. Did he pass away or something?
I don't know. It's been a minute. I don't know.
All right, let's keep listening to Suge.
Shook. I never had a walkie-talkie. I would never have a walkie-talkie. Would I need one for it? Never. So I'm saying, wow, he's so bent out of shape, but I was joking about it, right? I said, you never had a walkie-talkie? He said, that's not me talking on a walkie-talkie. I never said he was talking on a walkie-talkie. So that raised red flags. Didn't think nothing much about it. So Kenner had sent some of my boxes and files to another attorney. And another attorney got them, right? At the time, he wanted the boxes back. That didn't make sense. So when we discovered a walkie-talkie in the boxes, nobody puts something in the box that they're going through the exact same way. So the walkie-talkie, my guess, probably was in one box. And when they looked at everything and reading through everything, and they was asking me about this walkie-talkie, they put it in another box. Kenner, a guy named Steve that works for Kenner, went and grabbed the boxes from another lawyer he had. Went and stole the wrong boxes that the walkie-talkie was in, but we still got the walkie-talkie. First of all, Cause I don't ride in cheap shit, all the little shit. I'm a grown ass man. You must got me mixed up with the little people, the 5-footers. So therefore, it was a big 750, you know. And if you look at the bullets and you look at everything how it happened, and you look at the fact that where I got shot at, I grabbed Tupac and put him down and laid on top of him. That's how I got shot in the head. And for those that say, hey, I got grazed or whatever else, all you gotta do, I'm a betting man. I should live in Loserville. I went to UNLV. Loserville is Vegas. I went to UNLV. I bet all day. Put that money. I can show my x-ray. You'll see a bullet an inch into my skull. You'll see that the doctor's report said if they would have removed it, and if they couldn't remove it, because if it was another inch, I'd have been in the vegetable or I'd have been dead. So that makes no sense. How can I use a little man to shield a big ass man? When it comes to the people who just want to talk, or you got that much hatred in your heart, or you the type of man that have a lot to say when I'm not around, but when you see me, you have nothing to say.
So that makes fucking sense, bro.
It makes sense.
Suge spitting, man. That boy spitting. You know, why would I use a little nigga to protect, to shield me when I'm gonna get hit anyway? You feel me? I'm gonna get hit somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and him grabbing Pac and holding him down, boom, get hit. He probably, you know, reflexes off of that. Oh, shit. Let Pac go. Pac got to jumping around, and you feel me? Ain't no telling how that shit could have played out.
Damn.
Yeah, that's some deep shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. So he basically saying that Snoop had a walkie-talkie, Reggie had a walkie-talkie, David Kenner had a walkie-talkie, and Mike Moore had a walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
Do you think that nigga knew that this was happening and just finally couldn't take it and just started spilling the beans? Because I seen this interview a long time ago, and I think Frank might have still been alive then.
Wait a minute, you seen the interview where you broke up at the last one. What you asked?
I seen an interview with Michael Moore saying, you know, all the shit that he said, like he spilled the beans, you feel me? Do you think he knew about this plan to kill Tupac?
I think it's possible. I think everybody involved knew it was gonna happen before it happened. For the walkies to get passed out to the right people, for Reggie to not have a security on him like they were supposed to, like revenge, because Pac fired him the week before or 2 weeks before that.
Right, and you want the record label. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can kill both of them niggas, I'm gonna take over the record label if he died. You feel me? Just like he took over the bitch when he went to jail. You feel me?
Yeah, he sure the fuck did. And the killing part, this nigga the police, or he was the police. That's the killing part.
Yeah, that's the killing part. And then come to find out this nigga getting caught with pounds of weed and doing all types of shit. You feel me?
The whole time.
So,
criminal with a badge.
With all this being said, so do you want me to play some more of the video?
I mean, yeah, you can. It's just the part that who orchestrated from that point. You know what I'm saying? If there was the people on the walkies, you got the security, the lawyer, Snoop. Who would carry it out that was affiliated with that circle of people?
Right. Hold on, let me see.
So Ray J gets on his channel and they put this document out there saying that he had my life rights. Even though I talked about it, I'm going to show you do not have my life. It ain't over, Ray J. Stepped in some shit. Quick sing, we going to make you sing. You know, respectfully is this. I don't have nothing, but I do have respect for a person's project. And
my bad, bro. He talking about they got his life rights and shit, but Ray J ain't got shit like life rights. And he can't even give no life rights up because he done tried to sell them so many times to motherfuckers. I heard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
He said it was something about a couple. Did you hear that part? We talking about this couple with a movie that came out, or a movie that's supposed to be coming out, a documentary or something.
Hold on, I'm about to go back.
I don't have nothing, but I do have respect for a person's project, and it's a man and wife got all those answers so on point, so real. It's unreal to hear it even to me. It takes me right back in that car where I knew who was shooting, I knew how many people were shooting, who participated in doing what, who was being Judas, and respect for that man and his wife. They asked me a few things and I told them, and they have a project coming out, and I don't gotta promote that project. The reason why they project gonna promote itself is so deep, because all I'm gonna say is this: you got a lot of people can talk and speculate and say things that wasn't even a mile, 5 miles in that area. It's only 2 people was in that car. Only person can say what we played and listened to or what really happened is either Pac or myself. So that's my little brother, and I love him every day, and he not to tell his truth, so it's on me to tell it for him. And the people who got that project coming out, you just gotta wait to check it out. I ain't trying to step on you,
Damn. So it's a project coming out that's finna tell it all. You feel me?
Tell it all from the perspective that Suge agree with.
Yeah. So do you believe? Because you know the rumors you speak, Suge Knight had something to do with Tupac's death and all that. I mean, I used to think that shit, but then once I, got older, because Pac died when I was probably like 12 or 13, you feel me? But, do you think, I know he did, he ain't had shit to do with that, you feel me?
But then you gotta think of the breadcrumbs that was put out for that, he painted against Suge, because that nigga Snoop, back to him again, you know what I'm saying? He's like, who killed Tupac? He's like the man standing next to Tupac, or sitting next to Tupac.
Right.
If he blame shifted early while Suge was locked up, then why wouldn't Suge?
And the nigga dad said that too. He got killed by his own people. Dad said that in one of them interviews. He got killed by his own people. Got him killed. You know what I'm saying? Either that could have been 2 ways of him saying them niggas should never jumped on Orlando Anderson, you feel me? Or Reggie Wright and them got him up out of here. Either way, you feel me? But all I'm trying to figure out is still, you got the casino videos, that nigga standing around after he got jumped on.
Didn't Dad say he knew Orlando?
Yeah. Them niggas know Orlando. Them niggas know all them niggas. Cause Snoop Dogg was on after Pac died. Snoop was on some album, a Crip album. Cause all them niggas Crip. You feel me?
Yeah. Now some niggas affiliated with Orlando.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. What was the nigga name? What was that?
That's like a gift to them niggas.
Yeah. Oh, you cooked with that one, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh, I think his name was Dre. His name was Big Dre. Snoop Dogg doing the song Tupac's Killer, Big Dre. Napoleon speak on that. Damn. So should we listen? All right, let's listen to Napoleon speak on that real quick. Because I was gonna play the song, but it won't pull up.
But what did catch my attention, man, when I was listening to that podcast, man, was Suge Knight revealing that, Snoop, he worked with Big Dre after Tupac got killed. And when I heard that, man, that was wild. For you to be working with somebody that was in the car with Keefe D when Tupac got shot, That's crazy, man.
Allegedly.
That's strange. You know what I mean? That kind of threw me off because I heard it, and I think I heard it from somewhere else. Maybe Reggie, right? From Bomb Freeze, I think. I might have heard him say something similar where that's crazy, bro. Like, if you know this dude 100% is in a car with a person that killed your boy and you do a song with him, it just really shows how you always felt about Pac.
I'm going to just stop right there. Because that's basically going on what we were saying. Like, you ain't fuck with Pac for real. And then you on these shows talking about, now, Snoop cool and shit, but, you know, and all this is alleged. You know what I'm saying? But it's looking crazy, man. It's really looking like Snoop ain't had shit to do with Tupac dying. I don't think he set the play up. I think the play was already set. He just knew about it and he was with it. Because he just always struck me as a sexy nigga. Ever since Baby Boy and what was the there was another movie. He just was real slime ballish, man. Like The Wash. The Wash, yeah, with him and Dr. Dre. Yeah. Slime ball in that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, and then you can't even get along with your own cousin. You feel me? And dads don't seem like no nigga that just be on hoe shit.
Right.
The nigga is Gemini. I get along with all Gemini.
I'm gonna do a short message on unity, just with the dog pound by itself. Now you see how all the niggas, they ain't together every day, they ain't click, they ain't doing music together no more. Everybody's separate, and they get in these interviews on some innocent shit, just telling the stories and the history and shit. You take a piece from this nigga, a piece from this nigga, a piece from this nigga, and you start painting this fucking narrative based on everybody's solo perspective. Now, if y'all was all together, that shit when it came out messy with the walkie-talkies and the random conversations about who called who said what. Y'all separated, that's how the police do it.
Goddamn right. And to bounce back off of that, I heard Suge Knight's son say something like that, man. Like, you know, y'all on these podcasts, everybody telling their story. Why not tell your story and give it to like Netflix and make a big bag off of that shit? Like, everybody telling these stories, motherfuckers, y'all just getting podcast money. This could be a big move. You feel me?
Right.
Because everybody in Death Row got their own story, but it all collides around the same scenery. Everybody seen the same shit, but they got their own story. I feel like everybody can make a bag. Napoleon can make a bag. Him coming from Jersey, linking with Pop, that whole little time. That's a movie. That's a fucking movie, man.
Yeah. Everybody's story is its own movie, own situation, own platform within itself.
Yeah, Corrupt can make his own movie. Snoop say he making a biopic right now, and Dad's like, so who the hell he gonna have play me? You feel me? Ain't no telling, he probably get Dad's son to go against him, man. Look, little cuz, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm gonna give you a bag, now I need you to play your dad one more time. Cause that was Dad's real son and what you call it?
Straight out of Compton.
Straight out of Compton, yeah, man. So I don't know, man. That whole little shit is weird, man. I hope Snoop.
Yeah, I was just about to say that shit, bro. We grew up listening to the nigga.
Yeah.
I don't want none of this shit to be true. I don't want to say that nigga, the big homie Snoop Dogg, did, you know what I'm saying, got my nigga Pac up out of here. I fuck with Pac. You know what I'm saying? So him knowing the nigga, yeah, they might have went through their shit. I did hear Snoop say that if it was something that he could change, they would have been cool before he passed. You know, that was one of his regrets that was tight before he passed. So other than that, bro.
Snoop gotta be a fucked up person, man, for real. Like, only your family could come out and really expose the real person of who you is. You feel me? Only your family, man.